Renel Martinez, and I'm gonna talk about something that is I'm sorry. I'm just gonna put it out there. I only have 10 minutes, and I'm probably gonna do an anagram, which is really just anagram is a word I came up with to talk about how I ramble and I keep doing 10-minute clips of something. So I do an anagram of part one, part two. So sorry for that intro, but here we go. What I'm going to talk about is idea theft, and it's happened in three instances, and something just happened now that literally I didn't know about, but I know it was God's way. I know that, I do believe in Yahweh, I do believe in God, and I'm not going to use Jehovah Witness name or anything, but I do believe that God put this to happen, not for me. It had to do with its own reason. But 33, I think 33 or 35 people are dead in Japan right now because a guy, and I have no idea how this could happen. I mean, I'm an idiot when it comes to gasoline and fire and all this stuff. Apparently, there was a man named Ayoba or Ayob. I don't know. I have no idea the name. I'm sorry that I don't know the information, but the information was that 33, 35 people died in the Kyoto animation building. So it's like saying Pixar. Just imagine if you said, like, it's not Pixar, but it's like imagine if Pixar was on fire and John Lasseter and all these people were killed. It's like that. For them, it's like this, like they were working there. And anyway, I think it was a couple weeks, it was a couple days or weeks ago. And also Cameron Boyce today's Descendants 2. So watch it. If you haven't seen it, keep trying to watch Descendants 2 for Cameron Boyce. He was an amazing person. So anyway, what I want to talk about is the idea theft. Is I just tweeted to someone. I don't know why, because I was just feeling it. I didn't read the article. I didn't read the article, so all I saw was fire, and they said people dead, and then they were like, oh, it was someone, and I said, did they steal his ideas? And then somebody went, no, he submitted something, but there was nobody to see it, and it wasn't stored, so it wasn't stolen. Let's be honest, and I'm going to tell you the honesty. They stole his ideas. And 35 people, 33 people, I think, 33 or 35 people, maybe more, Burns, are dead right now because of the actions of this guy. And I'm going to tell you, I'm going to put you in his mind. If this was a court, I would tell you to put in his mind. When you have your ideas stolen, you know that you're a useless person. You know that you're not an actor. You're not you just had the idea. So if, like, right now, let's say Django, that was an idea, Django. Let's say that you were like, oh, I have an idea for a cowboy and it's Django. And then all of a sudden someone else comes with the idea to say, well, why don't we make Django black and a slave and he's trying to save his wife? This was something that happened with Quentin Tarantino, that somebody wrote that script and Django wasn't Django, it was a guy named Freeman or something. And Quentin Tarantino basically, who I give the benefit of the doubt, he's a great guy, and it's only because I have a connection and I love Tarantino. He basically read this guy's script for his Django, and he went, okay, I stole the ideas. Now, I'm going to get you into the mindset of the stealing of ideas because this just happened to me. I was sitting at home, I swear to God, I was listening to Behind Blue Eyes, and I thought, no one knows what it's like to be the sad man behind blue eyes. And I was like, what if that was Thanos? And I just knew this was, I didn't know, I didn't see the video or anything, but I just knew, I go, somebody had to have that same idea. Somebody had to think, you take a song, the words in that song express something popular that exists now in videos. Somebody had to think of this. It was like the System of a Down song, wake up, grab your scars and put a little makeup. And I was like, oh, that's got to be the Joker. And somebody did that. So it was true. The idea of Thanos behind blue eyes, somebody had done that video. And I went, oh, I was discouraged and thought, damn it, now I can't do it. But then you start thinking, what do you mean, why can't I do it? He did his version. I want to do my version. Like, he edited a version, let me edit a version. And really, you just want to have, the problem that happens is, it's when, and I'm going to hurry up with this. I got to hurry. I'm sorry. It's 10 minutes. But chill. Yeah. And Snoopy, chill. So I know for a fact, we were talking about this Arson, whoever this guy was, is going to go to prison no matter what. It doesn't matter. There's no bearing. Even if you're the OJ and you're like, yeah, man, we want to champion this guy for idea theft. He went back and killed people. Is it worth it? Like if right now somebody could kill Steven Spielberg or Quentin Tarantino or any of these other directors who've been accused of idea theft, if we could take gasoline and burn them alive, would we do it simply because they stole the idea? And I want to say to this guy, I'm going to say something because I am a Christian and I love what the guy did was wrong. He should have burnt the building. He should have burnt the building only when no one was inside. That is where he fucked up. Him burning the building was not a problem in the sense of that the fact that he killed people, yes, he's going to prison. Fuck him. It wasn't worth it. They stole your idea, they made money, fine. But I understand, I'm in an understanding mode that when someone steals your idea and their job is to come up with ideas every day and they're getting paid to do it, but all of a sudden you submit something, you give yourself over and say, hey, here's something that I want. All that person wants, the only thing they want is for you to go, hey man, you're real smart. You're a genius. Let's work with you. You're smart. This is cool. You came up with the Iron Giant. Way to go, Brad Bird. You came up with the Incredibles. You know, and we start looking at that, even the Incredibles. The Incredibles steals from the Fantastic Four, but it doesn't steal. See, that's the thing where you're like, okay, they stole the stretch arm, the stretchy character. They stole that it was a family of heroes, but it literally is a family. There's Violet, Jack Jack, Elastigirl, Mr. Incredible. And it's a whole different movie and it's a 3D animation. So all those expressions make it not be Fantastic Four. But let's be honest. Brad Bird knew who the fuck the Fantastic Four were when he made The Incredibles. He was looking at making something similar, but he made his own world of Incredibles, The Incredibles. And you look at it and go, there's incredible, fantastic, the same word. So it's a ripoff. It's a total ripoff. But just imagine, you just got to imagine, just imagine that you're Brad Bird. You submit your novel or your pictures or your ideas of The Incredibles to Disney Pixar. Then 3, 4, 7, 8, 9 years go by and you go to the movies and you see your idea. And you think, why the hell didn't they contact me, Brad Bird, to make The Incredibles? That and I not only it's a disservice because I would have had my ideas for it. I would have been the visionary for it. And I only have 2 minutes, so I have to hurry. In fact, well, if I go over time, I promise I'll do a two-parter. But I know this video is going to get me in a lot of trouble because people are like, well, he was just crazy. No, they stole his ideas. There's no way that he's like, I submitted the novel. Then they even prove that the guy did fucking submit the novel. They have it on his records. So they liked his ideas and they stole them. And this guy has done something in the history of idea theft. He's the first person, I believe, to kill a bunch of people, a Sandy Hook like attack, to say, I'm killing people and I'm shooting them and I'm burning them and I'm murdering them because they stole my idea, which is as big a deal as stealing a child or stealing. If that was, and he even said, now I can't make the idea because they stole it. So it's like if I had the idea for The Incredibles, like Brad Bird did, and he stole it from me, he didn't. He never stole it from me. This was his own ideas. But I had my own The Incredibles ideas for sequels, and I submitted them, and they never did them. But I always thought, well, one day, one day out of the dream of dreaming, I will submit my ideas. And when I submit them, someone's going to give me that opportunity. Someone's going to look at me and say, yes, I have the money. I have the power. I am the person. And you gave me the idea. So I am going to reward you. I'm going to let you work on this project. I am going to believe in you. And I'm going to take your idea and I'm going to make it The Incredibles or Django Unchained or E.T. as it was stolen. And you're going to get the power to do it. But we all realize that sometimes doesn't work that way. It just gets stolen. So I'm going to end right here because it's 10 minutes. Part 2 is going to come on. We're going to talk about this a little more in depth. This is probably one of the most important things to happen. So it's 10 minutes. I'm going to stop. Part two coming up now.